Comrade Chaudhary, Sabir Ghosh, a great leader, a very experienced leader, illustrious leader of Reserve Bank of India, both for serving employees as well as of the retirement for the retirees organization. Soumya, the leader who has been inspiring the entire officers community in the banking industry, the General Secretary of IBOC, our General Secretary Comrade Suprito Sarkar, Comrade Sanjay, very good friend of ours, person who has given shelter to IO Park office in Calcutta, the nerve center of IO Park activities. The entire committee of West Bengal State IO Park leaders were sitting here, and the revolutionary comrades of banking industry of yesteryears and today, the retirees of the banking industry. You assembled in such a large number today, mainly to give tribute to the great leader, Comrade Shantaranjan Sengupta, the legendary leader. He has groomed all of us. As rightly told by Comrade Suprito Sarkar and Comrade Chaudhary in the initial remarks, he was a friend, philosopher and guide of all of us. And we cannot forget the days IBOC has got this illustrious leadership of Comrade R.N. Godbole and Comrade Shantaranjan Sengupta, the duos of the officers' movement, the Krishna and Arjuna of this movement, Comrade Godbole and Comrade Shantaranjan Sengupta. Such a beautiful combination, who has given and who has shown the path to the officers of the banking industry as to how to organize themselves as a trade union. Officers were not unionized in those days. Even the settlements, so far as the officers are concerned, was just not even thought of. Whatever the unions used to have the settlement with the IBA, that was taken as a basis to give some extra amount to the officers. And officers were never called for negotiation until 1984. It is only in 1984 the officers of the banking industry started getting voice in the IBA, and as a body, the officers' organizations were called for talks. Then ICOBU and later on in the name of IBOC, and then onwards it's a tradition of achievements. Many things we achieved, comrades. One is the formal recognition by the IBA as a trade union, and the negotiation rights, and lot of benefits in the name of service conditions, regulations, formalizing our existence and our service in the banking industry. And for all those things, I think we have to remember those great leaders of the past, especially Comrade Godbole and Comrade Shantaranjan Sengupta. For one more reason, we have to remember Comrade Shantaranjan Sengupta, because he was not only the founder president of IBOC, later on the General Secretary of IBOC, he was also the General Secretary, the first founder General Secretary of IBOC. It is under his leadership we started as a retiree organization to function. And today, comrades, thanks to the vision of Comrade Sengupta, the retirees' issues are getting a proper voice in the banking industry. The credit should go to Comrade Shantaranjan Sengupta. Until few years back, nobody bothered about the retirees. Way back in 1993, when the pension settlement was first signed in the banking industry, under the leadership of Comrade Godbole, Comrade Sengupta, Comrade Sarkesh Chakravarti and Comrade Lakshmi Narasaya, there were four pillars of the banking industry, the trade union movement in the banking industry. For the first time, what was thought a dream, that might not come true. Because many people were thinking that pension in banking industry is just not possible. People used to laugh at it whenever we used to tell them that why not pension in banking industry also. I remember in one of the meetings in Vishwa Yoga Kendra in Delhi, all the big unions were there. One of the ordinary members stood up and he said that you are talking so many things. In 1975, comrades, I'm telling you, in 1975, he told that so many things you are talking about, but what about pension for the bank people after retirement? Back came the reply from the dais, don't expect all these things. Whatever we are getting, some wage negotiation and all that, wage increase, that itself is with a lot of struggle we are getting. Pension is unthinkable, it is only for government people. They are the people who are entitled. They are on a different pedestrian altogether, forgetting that we are all working class. We are all working class. But even to the dais at the time, there was a sort of ridiculing the members, saying that how come that you are asking for pension? But the same question of 1975, I was tremendously surprised, a pleasant surprise, that in 1993, the same leaders, they assembled and they decided that there has to be a pension scheme in the banking industry. Comrade, in my entire trade union life so far, if one day, which is the most important day, if I can call it, is 1993 when we signed the settlement. I had the opportunity, honor and privilege to sign that settlement along with Comrade Godbole and Comrade Sengusta. I was one of the persons who signed the pension settlement at the time in 1990. There was a time when the dream came true. Today we are having a topic that whether social security is a myth in the banking industry, comrades. Where is the question of that? It is a myth. It is a reality, comrades. What was a dream, what was thought a myth way back in 1975 became a reality in 1993, and in 1995 it came in the form of formal regulation. It is not that pension is given without any basis. Pension was given clearly, as rightly told by Comrade Samir Ghosh and Comrade Smita earlier. It is through a proper negotiation and afterwards a joint memorandum and settlement was signed, and that was translated into various regulations in 1995. And the regulation contains so many things, very clearly making you to know that what you are entitled as a pension. Unfortunately, comrades, if at all there is a myth, there is a myth. Yes, there is a myth. The problem we are asking, what is not provided for us. Comrade, let us not have that kind of feeling. Everything is very clearly provided to us, legally, statutorily. I have been often quoting that regulation 35(1). Of course, Comrade Samir Ghosh very beautifully explained that the kind of the history of the pension settlement and the kind of development that took place recently in the name of updation in Reserve Bank of India. And he also told that there was a feeling that what the government people are getting, not necessarily the people in the banking industry should expect it. It is a very, very ironical thing. It is a sort of, we feel very bad for having done the greatest service to the country, for having seen to it that the entire transformation, the economic development in the country, the length and breadth of the country, working in the most distressed conditions, even in the far-off places. The kind of economic development that has come about in this country, it is an experiment unheard of in the history of in the entire country, in the entire world. Such an experiment has not taken place. We were responsible to bring such a kind of transformation. If people say that we are working less than the central government employees, I think I am not ready to accept that. In fact, I do not want to arrogate myself that we are working more than them, but in fact, all of us know the kind of pressure, the kind of stress and pressures and the tensions all the bank officers and employees used to undergo when in service, and even after retirement, the kind of charges that are coming on the retirees in the name of the so-called misconduct during your service time, all these things were there. But having served the nation so sincerely, so dedicatedly, then telling that you as bank employees and officers cannot get this or you are not entitled to this, I think that hurts. And that too going against the regulations. We are not asking anything out of the regulations, comrades.